We're doing a haul today. I have a couple of fashion pieces, but this is primarily new makeup. If you saw my empties video I did a couple of weeks ago, then you'll know that I pretty much ran out of all of my makeup products at the same time, which always seems to happen. So I have a lot of restocks here and then a lot of new products I wanted to try. My birthday is coming up, so I kind of use that as an excuse to try some new things. So I thought I would show you. Now that I'm older, I know what I like and what I don't like in makeup, so I don't have a huge collection anymore. I try to only really buy things if I'm super interested in them or if new products are replacing something that I've used up. So let's go ahead and start with the fashion items since there aren't too many. I placed an order at Aritzia, and the reason that I placed the order was for this dress. I think this is so pretty and like coastal. This is the Encourage Poplin dress, and I got the darker blue stripes. They had a lighter blue striped option as well. It's a maxi dress, so it's really long and it needs to be steamed, so don't mind that. But this is just the most comfortable, flowy dress. It's really thick, so it's not see-through at all, but it's also not too hot. So I feel like I'm gonna wear this all the time in spring and summer. It has a little bit of an open back here, which is a cute little detail. The straps are adjustable and it is double lined. So I love this, can't wait to wear this in the spring and summer. The next thing I ordered is this home stretch ribbed tee. This is just a super basic plain crew neck tee, and I got the heathered gray version. This is so comfortable. It's just a solid basic. It's fitted but also stretchy enough to be super comfortable. I forgot to say I got this in a size medium and the dress in a size small. Last item from Aritzia is the Posh tube top. This is the, I'm looking online here, the crepette version, and this is in the shade light birch. This is so cute with a pair of jeans, but it would also be really cute with a pair of trousers. It zips all the way down. It's really thick and again, not see-through at all. It does have the little slits on the side, so that's a really cute detail. And this is just a really good little elevated casual top. And I got this in a size 8. I'm normally a size 6, so this one might be one to size up in if you're thinking about it. Next, I got a pair of little slingback kitten heel pumps. These are for my graduation ceremony in May. These are from the brand Journey, and they're the Paulina pumps. So just a super tiny heel. They're really padded and cushy, so they'll be comfortable to walk in. I did also get my graduation dress, but I ordered the wrong size, so I'm waiting for the new size to ship out, but I'll pop a picture of the dress right here. Last little fashion accessory is from Gorjana. I love this jewelry brand. Most of the jewelry that I wear is from here. I got the Casio cuff, I think is how it's pronounced. It's just a really simple silver little cuff. I always wear these two silver bracelets from Gorjana. This one is the Parker Mini and then this one is the Tatum. But I think I'm going to pair this cuff with just the Tatum as like my everyday little bracelet stack. Sorry if you hear children rummaging around. I feel like that should go without saying at this point. My kids are always running rampant in my videos. Okay, let's go on to the makeup and hair portion because we have a lot to go through. Okay, first item from Sephora is the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Heat Protection Spray. I needed a new heat protection for dry hair, and I've never really found one that I love. So if you have one that you use on dry hair before styling that you really like, please let me know. I just know I love Oribe products, so I figured this would be a good one to try. It had really good reviews. It's just a little aerosol can. Just spray it on before you heat style your hair. Hopefully it's very protecting. Next up is the Gucci Powder Bronzer. I got the shade 2. I already know that I love this product. I've used shade 1 and shade 3 in the past, and I completely went through both of them. 3 is a little bit too warm for me, and 1 is a little bit too pink for me. So this time I tried 2, and it looks like it's going to be a really good color. It's more on the neutral warm side, so it's not super orangey. Here is what that looks like on my wrist. I got a restock of the Rhode Glazing Mist. I use this every day, not actually as a setting spray, but I will apply all of my cream products and then spray this on my face and then blend them out, and it just helps everything blend really seamlessly. So looks like this. The mister is really nice on here. It does a good job at hydrating. I, again, don't use this as a setting mist, so I don't know if it makes your makeup last longer, but it does a good job at what I use it for, which is just making everything blend really nicely. I needed a new foundation because I used up my L'Oreal True Match that I was using, and I was in between several different options, but I ended up going with the Dior Face and Body Foundation. I've never tried this before, but I've heard it's a really good, just lightweight, kind of everyday foundation. So it comes in this little bottle. I got the shade 2N. I kind of went rogue on my shade choices, so I'm hoping that for the most part things work out. I think that'll be okay. My wrist is a little bit lighter than my face is. Next is the YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blush in the shade 44. This is just a really nice natural pinky color. And I have never tried this formula either, but I heard really good things about it, and I was looking for just a good everyday kind of liquid blush that wouldn't look too bright or too poppy. So this is what the blush looks like here. I'm doing a terrible job of trying to line these up. Several months ago, I used up my Westman Atelier contour stick. I used the shade Biscuit, and I thought about repurchasing that, but I kept hearing good things about the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. So I picked this up in the shade Chocolate Souffle. I was in between this shade and the shade Chocolate Mousse, but this one looked like it would be a better option for me online going into spring and summer. So what am I doing with these swatches? Can you see that? I picked up the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. I got the shade 2 Neutral Light. I still have a little bit of my Kosas powder, but that one is a very bright pink. So I wanted something that was just kind of like a neutral. I've heard really good things about this, just making your skin look super airbrushed. So that might be a little bit too light. I'm not sure. This next item I've been wanting to try forever, but it's pricey, so I just haven't wanted to spend the money on it. But this is the Valentino Brow Trio. So it has the little brow pen, brow pencil, and spoolie all in one. I got the shade 02 Brunette. On one side, you've got the spoolie here and the brow pencil. And then on the other side, you have the brow pen. Okay, next is the Natasha Denona High Sculpt Liquid Bronzer. This is the one product that I ordered that I wasn't super confident that I picked the right shade for. This is in the shade Bonfire. It's a really pretty glass bottle, and I love that it comes with a pump. This is super pigmented, so you just need the tiniest little bit. This does look a little bit warm for me. I'll have to see once I shear it out. From Natasha Denona, I also picked up the High Glam Concealer. I've never tried this one before, but I've been wanting to try it for a while. The Hourglass one is just a little bit too heavy for my skin now that I'm a little bit older. And the Tower 28 one is a good everyday concealer, but it's not super full coverage. So on days where I want a little bit more coverage, I'm hoping that this will be good. I picked the shade N3 in this one, and I have it right there. Okay, so that is everything from Sephora. I have a couple of products from Nordstrom and then a couple of products from Amazon. So let's start with Nordstrom. I got the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal eyeliner in the shade Cocoa. And I've heard so many times that this is just the best eyeliner out there. So you've got the eyeliner on one side, and then there's a little smudger on the other side. A really good true dark brown shade. This is the Chanel Balm Essential Stick. I got the shade Sculpting, so this is like a little cream highlighter stick. It's a pretty champagne color. It almost just leaves a translucent sheen on your skin. It doesn't really have color. So I'm hoping it just gives like a good lit from within look. Can you see that? Excited to try that. I've been thinking about that product for a long time too, and I just used my birthday as an excuse to be like, get it, girl. This is the Guerlain Terracotta Blush in the shade 01. This is a really pretty everyday light pink shade. And it's not super cool. It's more of a neutral pink, but it definitely does not have a lot of warmth to it. From Amazon, I got the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Gel. This is just the clear shade. This is my favorite brow gel, so this is a restock. It's way less expensive than most brow gels out there, so if you haven't tried this one, it's definitely a good one. I got a restock of my sunscreen. This is the Cool Soul by Nors. I've talked about this in a million different videos. It is my favorite everyday sunscreen. It's SPF 50, and it goes on so well under makeup. I picked up a restock of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I've used this for years. I love this mascara. This is in the shade Brownish Black. I always pick brown shades of mascara. love this. It's a good solid go-to. Okay, we are all done. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope this was fun to watch, and I will do a first impressions video for all of these makeup products in case there's anything that you were curious about. Ow! You're pulling my hair! And I'll see you then.